Hello everyone, an engine attached to a train here, and welcome back to the channel. Today I will be reviewing the Thomas climbing set from Playrail. This set was released sometime around 2009 to 2011. It was marketed in Asian countries other than Japan and was at one point paired with a DVD. This set contains 49 pieces: Thomas, Annie, Farquhar Station, 1 curved rail tunnel, 2 small iron bridge girders, 3 straight rails, 2 half straight rails, 16 curve rails, 1 slope rail, 2 male turnout rails, 2 female turnout rails, 4 slope curve A rails, 6 block bridge girders, 6 mini bridge girders, and 2 trees. Yes, that says 50 components. Feature engine attached to a train here, and I just wanted to clear this up real quick because, yeah, there's no way I can cover this one up. Looking on the Thomas Motorized Wiki where I get all my information, it lists Thomas with Annie in the content section instead of Thomas and Annie separately, so I'm assuming that Thomas with Annie counts as one item, even though it's really supposed to be 2. I don't know why it's like this. They could have easily made this 49 pieces a nice even 50. Who knows, but it's, so yes, I said 49 pieces, but it's actually 50, but it's actually 49 because they did that, so whatever. Once assembled, the set provides a main outer loop with 2 inner loops. The inner loops have nothing significant on them aside from the tunnel, while the outer loop has Farquhar Station as well as a curved grade that loops up and over the rails, across a small iron bridge, and back down towards the curved tunnel. Thomas can pass by Farquhar Station, climb the hill, go over the bridge, and access any of the inner loops. He can also leave Annie behind on one of the lines to run solo. For reconfigurations, there are far more than a few ways one can go about rearranging the set, providing a healthy amount of creativity within itself. I am genuinely impressed with how many different kinds of layouts I could create, some of which having the ability to run 2 trains simultaneously. I honestly would have kept rearranging the playset if I had the time to. It is extremely fun to come up with your own redesigns. The set is medium-sized and provides a fair amount of diversity in the space it occupies. The bridge, Farquhar Station, and the tunnel are very relevant to Thomas and his branch line. Farquhar Station is a no-brainer as it is the last main station on Thomas's branch line before Ulfstead. The bridge parallels L's Bridge, which Thomas went fishing on in Season 1's Thomas Goes Fishing. Lastly, the tunnel relates to Hackenbeck Tunnel, which Thomas is often seen traveling through. Annie is also relevant as she is one of Thomas's 2 coaches, which begs the question, where's Clarabelle in this playset? Why was she excluded when Annie was featured? Now, the reason is likely due to production, costs, or some other business-related reason, but nevertheless it feels odd and takes away a little from the set's overall quality in my opinion. In general, the set is very much relevant to the source material, but falls off slightly with Clarabelle missing in action. For expansion packs, I had a field day. The 2005 and 2006 expansion packs are both surprisingly versatile in how the set can be rearranged. Both expansion packs, when applied, take up the majority of the 2x6 review table, and the extra rolling stock adds a little something more for Thomas to pull along with Annie. While there's certainly a little to be desired in terms of extra scenery to accompany the increased layout size, the Thomas climbing set makes up with its extensive bridge section and ability to spider the track around under the bridge. The Railway expansion kit, in my opinion, is the most capable of filling out the layout. You're easily able to use every piece available to expand the Thomas climbing set, and the set feels full and lively thanks to the extra tunnel, figurines, 2 trees, and drawbridge. The set is expanded to a much greater size as well, giving Diesel plenty of room to run alongside Thomas. It's unfortunate none of the other expansion packs feature other engines like the Railway expansion kit does. The Thomas climbing set really works best when you have multiple engines running on it in my opinion, which gives a fun edge to the Railway expansion kit. The extension kit is very easy to expand the Thomas climbing set with. Every piece is utilized comfortably, and the extra scenery pieces included help give the expanded layout a little more character than other packs. The station crossing accessory kit can be a little tough to work with due to the lack of straight rails, but after breaking the book a little, you can make it work out. Aside from that, it does provide a challenge to use every piece, which is not a bad thing. Granted, a larger space than the 2x6 review table is ideal, as I found myself limited by the boundaries of the table edges when building the layout at first. But after taking it down to the floor, I was able to make something a lot more interesting. The Thomas Track expansion pack was a weird situation, as I initially discovered when writing the script that I didn't have enough slope curved A rails to complete both the Thomas climbing set and Thomas Track expansion pack in the same layout. Fortunately, I was able to rush order a Playrail R18 and complete the review in a timely manner. So here we are a bit later with both the Thomas climbing set and Thomas Track expansion pack complete, and holy cow, I'm glad I made the rush order, or else I wouldn't have discovered this layout was possible. After moving everything to the floor for the larger expansion packs, a spiral tower was a cool idea to make with the Thomas Track expansion pack, so I made it. Once again, the Thomas climbing set proves its versatility with expansion packs by allowing for a second tier bridge height at the top of the spiral. Furthermore, in addition to the Thomas climbing set and Thomas Track expansion pack, adding an R19 auto turnout rail allows Thomas to alternate between going along the spiral and around the outer line through the tunnel and by the station. This expansion accesses unbelievable potential, showing just how fantastic the Thomas climbing set can be. Now let's throw this set up against the criteria and see what it scores. For relevance, I give this set a 4.5 out of 5. It would be a solid 5 out of 5 if Clarabelle was included. However, her missing out makes the set feel a little lacking to me, but not by too much. For playability, it's a 5 out of 5. There's a lot more than you really need in a set called Thomas Climbing Set, and that's definitely not a bad thing in my book. For layout design, no doubt a 5 out of 5. The 4 sets of points bring the redesign potential to a whole nother level. For expansion pack potential, I don't think it's any surprise I'm giving this point a 5 out of 5. I am blown away by how fun it is to apply expansion packs. The size of this set gives a lot of options for expansion, especially considering the amount of bridge pieces provided. The Thomas Climbing set scores a 19.5 out of 20 on the criteria scale, which equates to a 97.5% and an A grade. I didn't pay much mind to this set initially when searching for sets to review, but I'm pretty glad I covered it because this set has much more to offer than I thought I would give it credit for at first. Despite the lack of Clarabelle, which is this set's biggest downfall, I enjoy every aspect of the set and what it has to offer. If Clarabelle was included, I wouldn't be ashamed of calling this the definitive Thomas's branch line playset. On the other hand, the expansion potential is certainly this set's biggest strength, as applying packs is immensely fun and I didn't even begin to tap into all the potential layouts. Truly an A-grade playset. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment, and be sure to subscribe for the next review. Also be sure to check out the Henry Trainset review if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.